morning everyone, thank you for being here today. I'm Claire, I'm running for the position of Communications Secretary of 37th NUSSU EXCO. And I'm actually here happy to share my communications plan for the union with you today. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask, you can keep them to the end of the presentation. And so without further ado, allow me to take you through the outline of my presentation. So firstly, I'd like to give an introduction about myself, and then I'll lead on to certain student feedback and voices I actually heard from the ground, and some reflections I've had on my part, which have led me to what I was aiming to achieve this term, and also the three different areas which I'd like to focus on in my communications plan. Firstly, communications outreach, secondly, union branding, and thirdly, activities and events of members to bring the union to on the ground with students. So firstly, about me, I'm a year 4 sociology student. I enjoy reading comics and drawing, and I believe in lifelong learning. So that's why up to this age, I'm still engaging myself in various activities to keep my uni life happening. And also I'm very, very passionate to serve the larger community, to serve others. So in the NUS context, who am I talking about? Basically, these people who have actually made my NUS story. So just to lead you through, I began NUS as a freshie with my orientation group, the various NUSSU project and community members that I've been with, as well as my 2 faith societies on campus. So these people are all faces of our students. They all have their interests and their concerns to me, and this is where I'd like to be the bridge to them. So moving on, we'd like to know some of my NUSSU involvements. So this is actually my 4th year helping out in the union. And in my first year as a freshie, I actually helped out as a publicity executive in a NUSSU business company, NUSSU EXCO for short. In my second year, I actually stepped up to be the communications director. And in those 2 years, I also helped out as a publicity executive in the matriculation fair and student library. And then in my 3rd year, which was just last term, I was actually co-opted into the EXCO as the assistant communications secretary. So most of you will be wondering, like, wow, I've been doing publicity and communications all this while. So what's the main, what is my reason for this? So firstly, I love designing. Secondly, I think communication is really key to establishing and building strong relationships. And the magic about communications is how you effectively tailor a message and content using effective visuals, bringing it across to others. And from this, the outcome will be establishing a beautiful relationship. So that's what drives me. Yeah. So moving on, I'd like to show you some of our students' impressions and feedback that we have received on the ground. So actually these are things that I've summarized and gathered from different sources: NUS Whispers, NUS Confessions, several Facebook pages, as well as welfare walkabout that we have actually done. So as you can see from this, there are a sea of negative, positive, and neutral feedback. So when I look at this, it is rather concerning for me, because this is already my 4th year volunteering in the union. And then after all the events and projects and activities and initiatives I've been through, and knowing all our NUSSU volunteers who have been there really with a genuine purpose to serve others, it is a concern, because it means that what we have been doing so far have not been understood or learned by our students, and also, of course, it's probably not relevant to them anymore. So how can we actually work towards changing this, changing all the negative feedback to at least a positive or neutral one? So that's something we can reflect about. And then also, we are all NUSSU leaders. So really, what we can ask ourselves is, why are we here today? What is our purpose to serve the community, and what will we do from here? And for a more personal note, as the union representative, how can I be a better bridge to our students and the university administration? And how I, as a union leader, can actually reach out and engage our friends, our students, to listen, to understand, and to act on our voices. Well, very simple. I aim to do so through better communications, to work towards a union we can all be proud of, one that is relevant, one that is engaging, one that is supportive, one that is active, and one that is responsible. So in order to operationalize this, these are my communication plans for the year. As mentioned earlier, 3 main areas. Firstly, communications outreach. So this will be stepping up communications effort on our current existing communication platforms, as well as introducing something new, which I will go through later. Secondly, union branding. And thirdly, events activities. So just to give a point information. This is not the exhaustive list of the events and activities that we will be running in our term. But these are the two main areas that we will be really focusing on and working towards. Yeah. So without further ado, allow me to bring you to my first key area, communications outreach. Or just a point of notice as well. These are all platforms that every club and associate body can tap on. And some of these have also been opened up to other student groups on campus to use as well. So for the first one, for the NUSSU website, okay, I'll be looking at three things: updating, upkeeping, as well as revamping. So I thought this was a very good initiative done by the 36th NUSSU EXCO. Firstly, these two tabs, the events and the freshman portal, they were aimed to be centralized online information distribution system portals. Basically, a centralized portal for students to actually find information about the various orientation programs on campus, organized by the various clubs, as well as events on campus. But I understand that what happened in the previous term, the events portal wasn't properly launched and realized. So I'm intending to bring that to the current term and actually operating. And I'm going to develop the freshman tab. So basically, now the freshman tab only contains information about our orientation programs. But I also want to look at introducing new tabs for them. So freshmen can actually come to here as their one-stop portal for information on academics, how to get used to NUS life and university life, and also some help lines they can use in their term. Next thing I'll do for the website is to actually link up our news tab to the reach.sg. So if you're wondering, the reach.sg is actually our online platform of the Reach, which is NUS's largest student-run publication, actually run and managed by the NUSSU the Reach, which is basically a team of very dedicated student journalists who wish to cover as many NUSSU and NUS events on campus as possible to tailor to students' needs and interests. Yeah. So this is my plan, to actually link the news tab to them. Because basically what they serve as the voice of NUSSU, the voice of the union, the voice of NUS students. Yeah. And also I'm looking at introducing the widget that links to our NUS Union Facebook page. So that at least when students come to our website, they don't see it as a static website. At least there is some link towards the more regularly updated Union Facebook page. Next thing for the website. So this was actually mentioned by our Assistant Secretary yesterday. So we are introducing this under the services portion of the website, which is actually an online online facilities booking system, which actually allows all clubs to book their facilities, the facilities that NUSSU has to offer to them. And then the good thing about this is it actually allows you to see what are the various options, booking facilities you can actually book, and also what clubs have already, what are some of the bookings already made by other clubs, so you know when to plan out your bookings in a time well. Okay, moving on to our second communication platform, the Union Facebook page. So this is a Facebook page. This is our link to the Facebook page. What I'm looking at is more regular updates and introducing relevant content to the website. So, So what do I mean by relevant content? Based on the walkabouts we have actually carried out in the week 3 of school, many students have indicated that they want to hear stuff about NUS events, what clubs are doing, what the union is actually doing, some information about their student privileges and benefits, as well as some opportunities such as internship opportunities. Yeah. So we'll be looking towards that, and I think based on my past term in the Expo, I understand that there are times that we do have meetings with the Board of Undergraduate Studies, as well as the Board of Discipline. So actually these meetings are things that we can actually inform students to let them know of what the union is actually doing. That the union is not just a floating entity somewhere, but we're actually working on feedback, answering your feedback, and engaging in meaningful discussions with the officers for you. Moving on, our third communication platform, the NUSSU Electronic Direct Mailer, EDM for short. So a lot of you may refer to it as the NUSSU Blast. Okay? So basically this we'll be looking at revamping the template, making it such that it's more, you see everything in one glance. So this is what I envision it to be. There will definitely be some changes, but basically we want something that looks more relatable and approachable to students, rather than the corporate looking template over here. And I'm looking at reducing the amount of content that you have for each of these blasts. So definitely one thing that we will sacrifice is the poster size. So basically just a very strong visual for each of the activities initiated, and so a very, very good description. And of course, I'll find out more link and tab. Moving on. Offline communications platform. So basically, this is a new initiative that I thought of. Because if you actually take a walk around campus, you notice that some faculties like engineering and green computing, they actually do have TV screens on campus. They can actually be more utilized to its maximum use. And I actually thought of collaborating with the clubs to actually approach the dean's officers, who are the ones maintaining and taking care of these TV platforms, to actually try to share the usage of the platform, to also publicize NUS students' events and various activities on campus. So this is one area I'm looking at. So in case you're wondering, the collaboration with clubs, you only come for the initial stages, just to make that contact and establishment with the dean's office, and then we will carry on from there. But of course, we hope that all this will work out. If it's not so favorable, no worries, at least we have tried. And then we'll look at other areas we can move on to step up the communications outreach. The next one, which is general notice boards. So this is also used by a lot of societies and interest groups on campus. So basically, we realize that as we're walking around campus, so it's very messy, it's not well kept, and very often students whose posters have sort of expired have not been removed, and other groups just take their own posters over there. So it's very messy. So we are looking at monthly cleanups and also proper labeling of instructions to actually tell students this is how you go about, getting your approvals for the posters and the stamp of approval to actually display down. So the last communication outreach is the publication. So this is the more exciting aspect. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, the REACH is India's largest student-run publication, managed by NUSSU The REACH, which is actually a dedicated team of student journalists on campus, and they aim to cover NUS events and activities and tailor content to meet students' needs. So actually, there are two platforms: the offline platform, the magazine. So what happened? What's the difference between last year and this year? Was that this year they're going to look at, instead of one issue per set, so it's going to be more of a semester roundup thing, and they're going to focus more on their efforts on the online channels, basically to give you more updated information, more current affairs. And so this is a good avenue for you to look and tap on in case you would like to have some coverage about your own events that you have organized for the students. So if you're interested, you can just email our chief editor, thereach.chiefeditor@nussu.org.sg. And also, from what I understand from the previous expo was, the publication standing committee wasn't actually established. So actually, I want to revive that with a clear direction tonight. So what we'll be doing is we're looking at how to come up with a unified union branding. And in going towards that direction, keeping in mind the need to stay relevant to our students, I would like to propose two small projects to embark on. Firstly, Kickstart, which is a magazine or a handbook for our freshmen, incoming students to NUS, and secondly, Commencement, which is for graduating students. So just go into a bit more detail. In Kickstart, basically, so in the week 3 of school, I've actually done a feedback workshop, and I actually met, I was talking to some freshies along the way. I've actually met 2 of them, and the sad thing is they shared a very sad story with me. So basically, they had NS, and NS released them late, I think the first week of August. So she actually missed all the opportunities to engage with senior students, as well as to be involved in the various orientation projects in the So from then on, there is not much information, there is not much bridging to them to allow them to better orientate themselves into university life as well as in the NUS. So actually, I thought of this initiative, Kickstart, which will basically contain information for the students, basically tips provided by us who are current students on how to get past how to manage what you are supposed to be, what university life expects from you, this idea of being independent, as well as things about helplines, projects to be involved in, student life initiatives and stuff to be involved in to balance with your life, as well as tips on academics and reading. So this is what I intend to propose, and basically this magazine will be aimed and distributed through the matriculation packages that students will receive from the Office of Admissions. So So this is where we will actually come in to collaborate with them as well. And for the second project, Commencement Magazine, this is aimed for graduating students, and we will basically provide like recaps of students' university life, the various happenings, maybe personal interviews with some of the graduating students as well, and also contain information on maybe what you should wear when you go out to work, or like job opportunities, as well as various other similar relevant information. Yeah. So basically, what I propose is to give the idea that the union is with the students all the way, from the time they address to the time they leave. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to my second key area of focus, union branding. So I'm looking at, okay, so this first logo you have actually seen, I'm not sure if most of you all have actually recognized this or not, but it has been appearing on most of our shirts. So this is the NUSSU logo. It's actually a very more fun, less corporate looking logo of the union. So actually what I'm looking at is to push this out more as a common branding, whereby you'll see it displayed in our internal projects, especially those organized by the Exco and the committees. So this is something to look out for. The reason why we have to do so is to portray a friendly image of the union and something not so corporate and business-like. But of course, for the original logo, we'll still keep it for the more important official documents that you see. Yeah. Okay, and our last key area of focus is events activities. So once again, this is not an exhaustive list of events activities that we have happening during our term, but these are the two major things that the ComCell will be working hard, closely together with the welfare cell to meet students' interests. So firstly, the first initiative is Ask NUSSU. We'll be planning to do this actually sometime in October. And what this will be is actually a one-week publicity scheme to actually go down, bring the union down to the ground to students and tell them that, let them know about what we're doing for them, how they can connect to us, how we can connect to them, and all the relevant issues that they would like to ask us and ask to them. Yeah. And then also to provide a feedback follow-up from the previous walkabouts that we have done. And for the feedback walkabouts, this is what we'll be doing very closely to the welfare cell as well as the rest of the Expo. And we do encourage everyone else to join us as well. So basically, we'll be on the ground gathering feedback from students. And for subsequent feedbacks, we'll actually be following up them on the previous feedback that they've actually given to provide a response. So actually the KPI for this is basically to match feedback with response. That's the responsibility of the person. Okay, so other relevant information you might like to know. This is the timeline of our events. So you can see from now to about December is quite packed because there's a lot of things, a lot of initial structures and frameworks that we put into place. So firstly, we'll be launching out the email blast template first, followed by the adding of the booking system onto the website, as well as the updating of the tags and the events, kickstart of the events portal. And then after that, we'll be asked also in October, the discussions for the TV screens as an offline communication platform will actually begin from October itself as well. And in the December period, we'll be really working on our publicity collaterals, namely Kickstart and Commencement Magazine. So for Kickstart, we aim to finish it by February, just before open day, so that we can actually include it in the matriculation packages for our incoming NUS students. And for commencement, basically around end May, so we can prepare the magazine such that they can be given out during the convocation ceremony of our graduating students. So if you'd like to know more about my self-structure, this is what I envision. So basically all of us will be playing unique, distinct roles. Each of us will be managing a different communications platform. So the whole list of contact details will be given to you right after. So with that, I have come to the end of my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Claire. Anyone want to propose opening of a Q&A? Any objections? Okay, half an hour Q&A.
Hi Chair, I'm Jia. So thank you for your beautifully crafted presentation. I think it speaks really well of your talent in effective design. So my question is this, it's about the Ridge, right? So yesterday Wayne actually said that he intends to intensify the prevailing emphasis on fashion. And in lieu of that, to actually cover more student-initiated events. that's an attempt that I got. So this is my question. There are actually tons of events happening on campus and only a limited pool of choice reporters made available. So how will you ensure that all clubs can be proportionately featured, but reasonably so? Reasonably insofar that the event that is featured is actually aligned with and opposite to the vision of NUSSU.
Okay, so basically for the union section, we look at covering events meant for all students, and of course student teachers and like okay, for example CAC will be looking at arts, so arts initiatives and things like that. So okay, how do I ensure that we have proper coverage and stuff? Okay, understand that this team, they are very dedicated in wanting to find out new events and like articles to report on, but they also realize that sometimes when they actually make contact with the various clubs, you find that maybe there's a bit of lag in the follow-up to the contact. So that is one area I considered. So maybe I can be there to actually link them up with the clubs who are interested. Yeah.
So can I share the lack of a follow-up? Is it on the part of the club or on the part of the NUSSU?
Actually, I would think it's both. But sometimes, okay, sometimes it takes time for the reach will approach the club first with the request like, would you like us to publicize on, would you like us to cover this event of yours? And then sometimes, because if let's say the event is actually in its running stages, it may take some time for the club to actually reply them back. Yeah, but also once the club is actually replied, it also takes time for the reach to pump out some questions in line with the club activities to actually post it to them. So because of that, there's a bit of lag.
Can I share something? So I had in mind the concern of a limited pool of reporters, right?
Yeah.
But a surfeit of events and access of events. So how do you intend to combat this problem with the measures of your own?
That's a good question. I actually haven't properly thought about it, but yeah, I'll take it into consideration. Thank you so much.
I have just one question. The current email blast format from NUSSU is that there will only be one emails with about 4 or 5 events, sometimes even up to a bit more events, lumped inside one single email. So there are chances where the events at the bottom of the email will be seen by the students. Since when students open their email, they only see the first of 2 events. So will there be a change to the format of the email blast, or will it remain the same?
Okay. Just answering the format first, right? So the layout is just, we're still planning in our stages, but we want to make it such that at one glance you can see all the events and activities. So definitely we have to decrease the space provided for each club to publicize the event. So basically it's just publicizing the main details of it. Yeah. And then understand about that, we are not planning to increase the frequency of blasts. So what has always been kept is that we do 1 blast per week. This is the reason why we are doing so, is because students have actually feedback that they're getting swarmed by a lot of emails from the NUS officers. So that is something that we can't really control as well. So in order to help to prevent this swarming of emails on our part, we can give them a collated list of events and activities. We're looking at decreasing the number of spaces so to fit everyone.
So in the event, just now you mentioned that for EDM there will be reduced poster size. So for a lot of clubs, we have our headlines. So with the reduced poster size, this might get too small. So how do you plan to talk to the club about this?
Okay, for that, we're still in the planning stages. So I will think probably about it. I'll actually get back to you guys through an email, for proper email to actually lay down the proper procedures. Yeah, but I've actually thought about that as well. Probably will provide links towards your club's website or the event website itself, provide more. But basically for your descriptions, we do encourage a short description that really captures the main point of your event to draw.
Hi Claire, so I'm Jia the NPTA. So I think NUSSU is very fortunate to have a talented and dedicated designer like you. Problem is, other clubs are actually far less fortunate. It's so far that clubs, I think, are also facing difficulties sourcing for and retaining effectively talented designers. So I'm wondering if NUSSU could actually assist with any countermeasures of your own.
Okay, that's a good area to look to. Actually, what we have done in the previous term was we actually recruited a central publicity cell a group of designers, whereby we effectively engage whenever a new project or new design collateral has to be done up. So I can look into that later if I can work with you to develop on that. Yeah.
Business. So just a small point for you there. In the event that there are more events than the number of you have for your monthly weekly email blast, what's the selection criteria?
Okay. For email blast, right? Firstly, we have a deadline to send. So for blast, it will be sent out every Monday, basically at the start of the week, so that it gives you an outline and summary of all events happening there. And the deadline for submission of information and publicity materials is actually the Friday before by 6 p.m. So for those who have actually not met this deadline, they will be brought on to the following week. Or we will actually introduce alternative communication platform channels for them to tap on. For example, the events page and the Facebook page. And ask them to probably, if you can afford it, maybe wait for another week before we blast out the event. Yeah.
So just to clarify, so there's no limit for the
There is no limit, yeah. Usually, if you like to know, the maximum number of events that we have actually blasted out before is usually about 7 a week, which is still manageable if we are going to launch out this summarized layout of the email blast.
Yeah, Gordon. You mentioned something about internships posted on the website. Yeah, how effective has that been? Is it something new, or the students are they already able to?
Okay, so what we do on the email Facebook page is actually we share posts from other NUS officers or other clubs and associate bodies. The reason why we share posts is so that we actually raise awareness of the organization or the party organizing that as well. So we can work with the career office to actually share some of these opportunities to students. Yeah. I mean, I understand that they do email blasts to students as well to find out these opportunities, but we can also tap into this area to come up with a created list of leadership opportunities maybe for a particular period of time, and then we just share it in one shot.
So what are your opinions on NUS compassion and NUS response? The follow-up question would be, have you ever thought of getting the union to take over these two platforms?
Okay, I think that's a very, very good question actually. Okay, so basically these two platforms, one understands that they're actually created by anonymous groups of students that we ourselves can't control, because basically when you're talking about social media, it's something we also cannot control unless it's our own page, because social media looks at a lot of user-generated content. Yeah. So what we can actually do to not really regulate, but is to actually really look through all these feedback and suggestions posted by students on these sites, and maybe we come up with a collected list. We're not looking at responding to every single one of them when they actually mention some about the union, but we're looking at forming a collected list, and then just saying that dear students, we've heard your feedback and your concerns raised up on these platforms, and then maybe we just quote down a few, and then we say that these are our responses to it. But most of the time, I think we want to give them, and it's just to show that we have been reading and following up on these issues. Give them a notice that thank you for voicing these concerns out to us. We're looking towards improving what we're doing to better keep those learning interests. Yeah. And then from there, we actually work on it.
So where would this list of responses be found?
These are responses. Okay, first we'll share it on the Facebook page, and then we can actually look towards our website as well, having an FAQ tab. So I'll be constantly revising the website, looking through the tabs and trying to reorganize the information, make it clearer and more user-friendly for students.
So a question. I think that your feedback follow-up is fairly admirable, and it's very well aligned with the presidential vision of making more students smile. But my question is this, right? So to what degree will this initiative be put into practice without actually training learners that manpower apply?
Manpower supply from outside from the cell teams. Okay, basically I'll be working very, very closely with the welfare cell as well as our other exco cells. And then we'll be coming together to brainstorm ideas on how to actually respond back to these issues. But most of these answers are actually provided by the officers we've actually met up with and contacted with, and these are the responses that usually they will give. So we'll just maybe summarize the answers and we'll read them. So I think there shouldn't be much of an issue. Usually we provide usually we'll summarize the feedback that we have. We will focus on the more commonly raised up feedback and issues, and then we'll provide answers to them. More questions?
This year, sorry, Jeanette asked, this year some of the things that went on the Facebook page during the election period was quite controversial, but I think that might have led to the extremely high voter turnout, which is like 5 times from last year. So what is your opinion of putting controversial things on the NUSSU website that might not necessarily always put the union in its best light, but actually would increase relevance?
Okay, actually what I really want to look at is to provide basically I know content that students are interested in, but I think we also have to look at how we basically before we push out content, I think it's very important for us to consider what are the after effects of us pushing out the content. So I'm looking at a lot of like controversial content. I think I definitely want to stay clear of that. Give students what they want to hear, but make sure that we don't put ourselves in toxic harmony. I mean, like, just be honest with them, but we provide them with mutual balance.
Just curious, traffic has always been low for websites, especially the website for the NUSSU communities. What are some things you have in mind to solve the problem?
Okay, so I understand that website. Okay, let's say I just for example, right, publicizing of the union's budget on the website. I mean, we can do that, but there's not much follow up to that. So what if we publicize that? People may not know about it. So we're actually tapping on other communication platforms and areas to actually get students to know that we have done this. So maybe looking towards, like, for example, Ask NUSSU, our regular workfare walkabout, feedback walkabouts, and letting them know that these are the links you can actually go to for help. And also towards like for the magazines for freshmen, I think the Kickstart magazine, we're then to put in all these links for students to refer to so that they know where to go to for information. Basically stepping up efforts to publicize about our activities on other channels.
It's all been most of your session. Any objections? Okay, thank you, Claire. Okay, so we'll number off again. So I need everyone to raise your hand. Start with Ian.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
8, 9,
10,
11,
12, 13,
21, 22, 24, 25, 27,
29. So without Claire voting, we have 29 people, but that's fine. We just need quorum to start the meeting. So she's considered part of the meeting as well.
Any more slips? No more? Then we will start the counting now. Yes. 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 Yes.
Thank you.